What's up, Boosted family? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got a special build. I am starting to work on the crawler. So, sorry about that. So right here we have an INJORA chassis. We have SCX10 axles. Some of these here. I'm not really too sure. I'm not that great when it comes to all this crawler stuff. I know this is a 2-speed thing here, transfer case, as where the motor goes in. But the problem with that is one of these gears, I'll show you guys. Right, so I lost one of these gears. So it needs all three, and they sit on this right here. 3, and then that would go in here, connect to the rest of the drivetrain system, and then you connect your motor to this side here, and then your pinion would come through here, and then it connects like this, and blah blah blah, such like that. But I can't find that gear anywhere. I've tried a few hobby stores, didn't have any luck. So what I'm gonna end up doing is ordering just a whole nother 2-speed setup. I saw one on Amazon. They're about 90 bucks. So eventually I'll get to that and put that in. But what we're gonna do is big shout out to Helen at Amazing RC Shop. She hooked me up with this Redcat gearbox set. So I'm gonna basically strip everything out of this. Take this out, pull out this shaft as well. These two shafts will stay where they are. Obviously they won't be connected to the transfer case anymore. And then I'm going to basically slap this in here like so, and connect up the shafts to these instead. And it will no longer be a 2-speed, and it won't be a front mounted motor, but it will just be for now, so I can at least, you know, get some use out of this. I haven't been able to use this since getting this. So yeah, I would at least like to go ahead and do that. And this whole set was about 40 bucks from Amazing RC. So not bad at all for the whole complete set. So that was really good. Thanks again, Helen, for hooking me up there. So what we're gonna do now is strip everything out and then basically mock this up and see how it's gonna go. Alrighty, so it's actually going pretty well. Surprised. But either way, so I got this out. This is a 2-speed motor. It 2 screws in here. You guys can see that right there. 2 screws. Boom. So that gets that out, and you just unscrew that and screw that back in actually, so it doesn't go anywhere. But yeah, so boom, there's that. Oh, cool. So 2 screws, takes that out, leaves this bracket in here. I don't even know if you can remove that bracket, to be honest with you, but either way, I wasn't planning on moving it anyways because it gives us stability. For the transfer case, 4 screws. I'm using my own set of screws in here because I want to keep all of this together, because like I said, I am gonna eventually order another one of these, and then I'll have the whole assembly with everything, and then I'll have spare ones from the old one, so I wouldn't have to worry about that crap again. But for now, yeah, here we are. 4 screws. This comes popping out, boom, put it off to the side, and this is the Redcat. Here is the part number 13824. Redcat. Here in Canada, you could also grab these from Amazing RC store. They are located in Mississauga. Really cool people. But yeah, so I got this from them. There's nothing screwed in properly yet. There are 2 screws in it right now, but this is just a test fit, see what I'm gonna bump into before I actually start to do stuff. But seems to be quite decent. Does that look like it off a bit? It's not fully straight. Either way, this isn't secured down yet, so we'll deal with that at that point. So what I'm gonna have to do to get this to fit in here, because I'm not making any modifications to the chassis, because like I said, I'm going right back to what it came with originally. I'm gonna shave this piece here just a bit, so that way this fits down lower. So I'm just gonna mark it off and then shave it. And then from there, it should be good. I'm gonna take it all back apart, of course, assemble the motor, get the motor meshed up, get everything done with that section here, and then properly put it in. Axle's done, and then I'll come back to you guys so you guys can see the final finished product. All right, y'all, so here we are. I had to take that little notch out of it there, so it fits pretty good now. This goes in, it can sit flush. It's not knocking up against anything. I didn't take too much out, so it's like still very tight, but it sits flush. I don't have to worry about it. So it's about as much that you'll need to take out if you want to fit the Redcat gearbox set on the INJORA chassis. So there you go. So far I can only get 2 bolts to line up. So what I'm gonna do is use some sticky tape, double-sided tape under here. Leave out these 2 holes, of course. Stick it down and then screw it in, so that way it doesn't move or budge or anything like that. And it'll have the 2 screws on that side too. So, you know, rigging it up. I was gonna run 2 screws up in through here, but I wasn't sure if that was gonna hit any gears or anything like that, or if it would be good or not. So honestly, it should be fine. 2 screws tightened down plus the stick tape should be all right. So, and if that doesn't work, then we'll revisit drilling through the bottom of this and putting 2 screws in. So yeah, that's where we're at. I took this off as well just because I didn't want to damage it while I was doing the cuts. I'd recommend you do the same, because it would suck to cause damage in that way. I've done it before, learned from my mistakes, and here we are. So now I can go ahead and reassemble that, get the motor attached to this with some gearing on it. Then I'm gonna go ahead and, there we go, now that's tightened down properly. Yeah, she's spinning smooth. All right, so yeah, like I said, I'm gonna install the motor now, get it meshed up with some mesh that I gotta look for some pinions that'll match this, because the pinions that I have on this motor is for the gearing that's from the INJORA 2-speed. So of course I'm going to keep that as well. I'm going to take that off of the motor. This is the motor that we're going to use. Popping her out of here. There we go. Stuff stuck to it. But yeah, so here we are. Crawler motor. We're going to use this in here. That's going to basically fit through there. Boom, boom, boom. Find the holes. Something like such. But of course this doesn't mesh to this. This isn't the right one. So I'm gonna find a new spur, slap it on there, get this all mounted up, put some new screws in there, what's not, and then should be good to go after that. Doesn't give you too much clearance, but I guess you're not really trying to run too big of pinions on these either. So there we are. All right, so I'll get back to you guys once I get the motor installed with this right pinion, and then more than likely when I get back, this is all gonna be in the truck at that point. So there we are. That's where we're at so far. And this, of course, for the body too, just to let you guys know, because I was just checking it out. The body does not fit with that there because it's not supposed to be there for this body. But I do plan to get a different body from INJORA for this. So this is what came with it when I got the whole setup. There's obviously some more pieces to it, but I am gonna basically cut out exactly where that's gonna sit. Once I do have it all mounted up, cut out a section so it sits and spins freely and have no issues. So yeah, modifications there, modifications here, stuff like that. And like I said, that body came with the truck when I got it, so I do have another body in mind that I really want to get that I'm not going to be cutting up. So when I do get that body, I will have the full setup that's supposed to be on here and stuff like that. But for now, this is pretty cool. So yeah, I'll get back to you guys when I have everything set up here. And then of course we got to finish building the rest of this rig. I do have everything I need to finish the build, so the only thing that was missing was that one gear. So now that's not even an issue anymore. We'll get this done today. Alright guys, so as you guys can see here, everything is assembled now. Tip, shaving this motor mount plate makes no difference, absolutely no difference, because the motor comes out past it, so it still hits the frame. But what I did was put a little bit of double side tape. I left the protective side on the other side, so this part towards the chassis is sticky and this part up here is just plastic. And it has like that cushion effect, so keeps it nice. And then I added two, I don't know if you guys can see that, but two nuts, one on each side, to keep it as level as possible. So that's where we are with that. The motor is installed, the axles are bolted up, everything spins pretty good, no issues. That should be alright there. So the next thing now, what I'm going to do is get the ESC installed, which I'm going to be using this Traxxas XL5 ESC. If I can get this plugged. There we go. I'm not going to use that motor because I already have my motor installed. So I'm going to be using this one here. It's got the XC60 plug-in too as well, so that works perfect. That's the batteries I run anyways, so that works. Wanted to double check that, but I'll do that later anyways. So this is gonna go sit something like this, or actually sorry, it's gonna sit something like this, like that, and then I gotta run this somewhere over to that side, or I might just keep all the wires over here. I don't know, we'll figure that out after, not a big deal right now. But that's basically that there. Plug up the wires. This is the servo that I'm gonna be, just dropped it. So I'm running a 25 kilogram servo on the front, using one of these plastic arms here. Just for now, I plan to switch out to a metal arm or aluminum arm. When I pass back by either Chris House or Amazing RC, whichever one comes first, I will get the aluminum arm. But this is just to get it up and running, see what's up, make sure everything's good. So yeah, I'll get back to you guys once I get all of this part here sorted out and the servo installed. One more thing, I almost forgot. So let me just slide this over here real quick. Z-body, it is completed, well, to the best that I can. As you can see, I already have the section cut out in there to fit what I need it to fit in there. So that's good. I will do the mount, the posts and stuff once I get everything the way I want it, I should say. And then get the wheels on, stuff like that. I got everything situated exactly how I want it. Then I'll punch the holes in and there you go. But yeah, the body came out really nice. Front end looks sick. Got the flares on it. Yeah, give it a nice clean up, rub it down with some alcohol and whatever, and then, you know. But right now it's still in the working phase, so I'm not gonna clean it up to get it dirty right away. So once it's all done and I got my body posts in and all that stuff done, then I'll give it a nice wipe down, get the white to really pop. Alright, so let's go ahead and get these electronics sorted out. Alright guys, so that's everything right there. Looks pretty good. So servo's installed, connected, motor's connected, everything's connected up properly. I bent this back a little bit so that way I can get this battery to fit in. I'm probably gonna bend it all the way back so I can just get it to sit all the way down. Or actually, I think I can screw that little bracket off. I don't know, I'll look into that, see what I can do with that little thing there. If I can screw that bracket off and then screw back up the battery, I mean this plate, then that'll work. But either way, later on, figure that out. So I'm gonna show you guys everything is functioning. I put it on the Fly Sky here. So controller's on. Got it on the Traxxas XL5. Running on 2S. There we go. Steering, she's got a lot of power. And then drivetrain. Not bad. Reverse. Alright, so there you go. I'm gonna go ahead and put the wheels on. Gotta do the body posts and stuff, but you know, we'll see what we can do tonight. But definitely gonna get the wheels on so I can just give it a small little stroll around real quick in the living room and see what it does. So yeah, I'll get right back with you guys. I'm just gonna slap the wheels on now that everything is good and working. Yeah, this one came out pretty well. Pretty happy with it. The only thing is just this, it's like flopping all over the place. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if it's the shaft that's bent or the spur. No idea, but whatever, I'm just gonna run it like this for now. I will let them know that it is wobbly, but yeah, it is what it is. I already modified the crap out of it too by cutting that plate, so I don't know. It's hard to tell. But either way, like, it's running, it's fine. Like, it's just noisy because of that. I put a little bit of grease on it, so it definitely quieted down a bit. Probably gonna put a bit more, let it work its way around. But yeah, let me go and get these wheels on, and then I'll get back with you guys. Alright guys, so just want to show you guys what I was doing for the wheels. So got this from Chris House RC, big shout outs to them. ST Racing Concepts. I'm probably gonna get another pack as well, because I noticed these are offset. So you got 2 big ones and 2 small ones, and the small ones basically match what I have on the front. So I'm just gonna run these in the back as well for now, but I do want to try out these spaced out ones and try and get that wheel stance out a bit. But you know, of course, once we get these on, we'll see what it really looks like, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, so these came from them. Also got some pins from them, Traxxas pins. They slide right in, not bad. And the wheels. So I'm gonna seal these up. Just put something in here, so that way, because I do plan to crawl this in the snow, in the you know, through lakes and whatever, you know, because everything here is waterproof. Except for this motor. I'm not sure if this motor is waterproof, now that I say that. So yeah, I won't be getting it completely submerged, but the wheels for sure will probably be hitting some water. Eventually this is gonna get a better system, but for now, I'm happy with it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get to work on slapping these on now. So cool, just wanted to show you guys what it is I'm putting on before I just put them on. So after all of that, the wheels do not fit. Too small, inner diameter. Keeps hitting these notches. So, keeps knocking off of here. Because of the inside of here. So, back on pause again. Need wheels or super spacers, which I don't really want to run like some stupid long spacers. Cause I even put the bigger one of these on, and same thing. Like, it just wouldn't keeps hitting it. But what can you do? Such is life. Alright guys, so there we go. That's basically the build done. A couple issues that we need to wait on for parts because we just don't have them right now. But here she is. The body came out really nice. Let me just pop that off and kind of show you guys. This thing's really big. So body came out pretty good. Front looks pretty cool. I like that. We'll probably run a light kit in it. Why not? I do like it. Came out really nice. Really nice. Even with the hole in the middle. I still like that because, like, obviously kind of see the workings of it and get to see down in there and stuff. So that's pretty cool to me. But yeah, so that's that for the body. I am gonna end up doing magnet posts so that way I can get it to sit exactly how I want and stuff like that, and not put any holes in the body and stuff. So that's a part I'm gonna get from Amazon. I'll just put a link in here, quick snap of it so you guys can see. But yeah, here's the truck. She's good, as you guys saw in the videos when I was doing the little test runs, right? Everything was spinning good. This was a little wobbly. I was in touch with Helen from Amazing RC, so I'm gonna bring this, bring the whole truck over there, and we're gonna run it and see what's going on with this, and see if I can get a part or replacement, something. Probably upgrade it to metal or whatever the case may be, to just, you know, solve that issue, because like it has like this wop 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 noise, which you guys heard in the video earlier up. So I can't turn it on and run it now because it's the wheels are too small, so they just, yeah, it wouldn't, yeah, I didn't even bother trying to put power to it because I already knew from I put the first wheel on and it wouldn't turn. I was like, okay, what's going on? And then checked it out, realized what was going on. I was like, whatever, I'll just throw all the wheels on so it'll at least look complete, but this cannot move. It's not even gonna put power to it. So once I do, I am gonna carry this back to Amazing RC, and we're just gonna run it on their bench, make sure everything's good. Obviously, we're gonna take the wheels off. I am also gonna get a set of 1.9s from them as well. I already picked out a couple that I like, so we'll figure that out at that point. But other than that, yeah, she's not bad at all. And again, thanks Helen for this ideal here. Made it work. It definitely worked out, so I can actually have a crawler running. So that's awesome. Shout out to Chris House as well. Even though these wheels that I got from them were too small, they're still good wheels, you know. So I'm probably gonna just resell these or whatever, and yeah, 1.9s and get that done. So there you go. That's that. So big shout outs again, Amazing RC store, Chris House RC. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.